got Dr. Pepper.
Okay, so in this session we're going to be looking at Runway Act Two. It's right here. And Act Two is kind of cool because what it allows you to do is bring in a recording and then apply that recording of you or somebody doing movements to a character that you've brought in. So right now I'm going to go ahead and bring in a recording of me. And so you see here we have a recording of me, just kind of doing some basic movements. It's important that it be able to detect your face, because I've had a few of these where I've put them in and it just says no face detected, and that will cause it to reject your video. And once you have your video in place, you go ahead and import a character. I'm going to go ahead and use one of the characters that I drew in Photoshop that's part of an animated series that I'm working on. Go ahead and hit generate, throws it into the queue, and then it's just a matter of waiting. Okay, so now we have our export from Runway, and it took about 2.5 minutes for this to do this generation. And when you look at it, especially when you compare it to the original source footage, it's almost dead on. It's very accurate in the movements, and it catches most of the nuance. You know, I don't have a lot of complaints with this. I think the biggest problem in this one, the eyes aren't there, and I think that's because I was wearing my glasses when I shot the source footage. Another thing you can do in addition to capturing the movements of a character is to do dialogue. And so you just shoot your source video with the person talking, or you can use the record option right here in Runway to just record directly with the camera on your computer. And that's what we're going to look at right now. So I recorded this video in Runway using the camera and microphone on my computer. I also took my glasses off in order to capture the eye movements better.
There you are. I've been waiting for you.
And this is what the output looks like.
There you are. I've been waiting for you.
And here is a side-by-side so we can just compare the two.
There you are. I've been waiting for you.
It did, I think, a really good job at collecting the eye movements, the back and forth eye movements. It did the hands really well. I think the one thing it messed up was the finger pointing. It's crooked for some reason. I think maybe some of that has to be resolved with the performance of the actor, just saying, hey, make sure you do your finger this way or that way. I think that might resolve some of that. Okay, so now we're in After Effects, and you may have noticed that I exported my animated character from Runway on a green background, and that's so I could key out the green in After Effects and composite that character into whatever setting I want to put them in. And also, if I have multiple characters doing a dialogue scene, you have to export them separately, and you'd have to key them out and put them together anyway. So, and I don't trust Runway to do the backgrounds for me, and also I may change my mind about what goes in the background. And here you can see a basic setup, a 2.5D setup in After Effects, flat graphics, all positioned in front of a camera. And if we hit play on this, you'll see what I'm having. Oops, we're going to switch the side here, and we'll see here's our shot. I have a shallow depth of field already set on this camera. That's why the background is going out of focus and giving you a nice depth of field. And let's go ahead and switch on the lights. So I have some lighting going on in here. The green floor there is just for reference so that you could see it when I was showing this. And this is maybe what the shot would look like all blocked out. And let me turn on the audio for my character. And this is what the shot might look like.
There you are. I've been waiting for you.
And again, what's good about doing this in After Effects is like I can go in later and go, okay, like I don't like the blocking, framing of this. I'd maybe move this tree over a tiny bit more, and maybe take the hotel, maybe move it over just so it's more visible in this shot. I could play with the depth of field. I could rack focus if I want to from the hotel to the main character. Another character walks in, you can rack focus. Anyway, this is the kind of control that you get to have. It feels more like filmmaking at this point. So in this process, what I'm able to do is shoot myself, just wearing what I'm wearing, translate that in Runway to an animated character, put that animated character in After Effects, maybe bring in the other characters, maybe there's a dialogue scene, set up cameras, rack focus. I can have lighting effects taking place. We can be using spotlights and things like that, and just set up the mood and everything that you want for your finished shots. So I think this is actually starting to become a really viable tool. It's something that I am absolutely going to be using going forward. I've already started again on this project to write a script for this and start developing the characters. And part of that is just experimenting with this tool, and it's changing all the time. It's getting better and better. And one of the things that's making it better is the consistency. I can use a consistent character throughout, and I can have that character do what I moved, my movements, rather than it sort of kind of guessing what I wanted it to do.
Thanks.